Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. I've actually had a time and a chance to get outside. We've got spring coming on, and it's time to make another video of a repotting. What I've got here with me is a Chinese elm, probably about 2 or 3 years old. It's been in this pot for about 1.5 years, and it's time to get it into something a little bit bigger and a little bit better looking. This is just a plastic training container or growing container, but it's time to get it out now. So let's see how it goes. This is the canopy I'm working with. Currently not much to look at. It still needs to grow out a bit, but it definitely is being held back by the pot or the growing pot that it's in. I also just discovered that I've got these annoying little white flies. There you can see them, that have started appearing. So I am going to be treating the tree with some neem oil post repotting. I don't know if I will be doing a lot of pruning at the top. Here and there's a branch that I might remove and cut back a bit, some of the dead growth. Yeah, you can see some of it. There we go. That's definitely coming off. It's unsightly. And yeah, let's see how it goes and get it into something a little bit bigger with a little bit more room. It's not a massive pot. It's about 15 centimeters by, well, no, it's probably about 20 by 10, somewhere there. But that's what I'll be repotting into. This has just gotten too small. It really is a little bit tiny. Just to give you an idea, this is just a pair of surgical scissors for scale. So yeah, let's see what we get, and then once we've done that, we're going to get it into some professional growing medium, courtesy of Bonsai Tree here in South Africa. First of all, we just clear up the table a bit just to make some room. This is, oh boy, well there you go. It gives you an idea of what we have. We have some roots coming out here. It is pretty pot bound. See if I can get you some close-up footage of that. Basically, you can see it's pretty soil. The soil is, there we go, very compacted, very dense, and I suspect that we might have some roots at the bottom here that have been dying off. There's a mat here. Yeah, a lot of roots that have formed, lots of compacted soil. This is the growing medium I got it with, and it's time to give it an opportunity to bring forth some new life and new root growth. Alright, basically, if you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know that I'm pretty frugal. I don't spend excessive amounts on equipment, especially when it comes to the messy stuff. There's a lot of options to help you with that. As you can see, it's pretty difficult to get all of this matted and knotted roots. Right, we've got some lovely healthy roots here, which is definitely going to help. I'm happy to see that. But let's get some of this gunk, dirt away. see what we have to work with root wise. I got this tree from a grower in up on the border of the Repotting province, Johannesburg. Costa Jackson. He's got an unbelievable collection of trees. I'll see if I can get a link on the description to where he is, so that we can see. But yeah, let's get, basically what I've got here is just a chopstick to get in. It gets in nicely between the roots, to start getting out some of that muck. But yeah, this tree is really due for repotting. I'll be honest, I've neglected them a little bit. It's been a bit hectic being in sales, involved in sales most of the time, for a national company. You don't always have time for this, and hopefully in this spring we'll be doing a lot of repotting. I have on the back here, maybe you'll see in the corner there of the video, I have my table with all my trees. There are 3 Apiesdoring trees that need to be repotted. Those little thorn trees are my absolute favorite, and I must say I look forward to doing those. A little daunting because they're quite temperamental when it comes to root pruning, but other than that, fish knife works a charm. Gets in there, the little point gets in there to start scooping out some of the muck. You'll also see in the background now and then 2 Jack Russells, Gizmo and Jasmine. They are the newest addition to the family. We got them about 2 years ago. They're a handful as Jack Russells can only be, but man, what a blessing. Super fun to have them, and I actually haven't eaten one of my trees yet, so that's a good thing. Alright, what I'm basically going to do is, you'll see I've still got a lot of dirt and muck stuck in here. I'm not going to force anything into the roots and between the roots to try and get that out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tree. We've got a big bin that we collect rainwater in, and I'm actually just going to dunk the roots and rinse it a bit, swirl it a bit to get all that muck off, and I'll be back in a sec. Alrighty, I got most of the soil cleared out, but you will maybe see here I've got quite a knot and mass of matted and knotted roots. Now if I were to cut away the whole lot, I'd definitely lose the tree. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting away some of the larger middle sections, like this one over here. A lot of these will come off just to make some space, and then as time goes by and as the tree grows, I'll spend some time on removing the roots little by little, just doing those that are immediately a bit of an issue. This one just broke off, but it's fine. I was going to cut it off in any case because it's completely diagonal, so skew and squiff, that's a word. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's go. You'll see there's a lot of new growth here. about the seasons here. Being based in Mossel Bay, we've got a very temperate climate, very moderate, but there are times in spring where it can get really cold. Springtime is here, starts here obviously this time around of the year, August, September, October, although we can still have very cold spells and snow even into September. But if you don't do this now, it gets too late and you don't have time to repot, and your trees have to sit another season, which I want to avoid. So that being said, we'll be, this is not going to work. These roots are extremely twisted and knotted. Wow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one off here. Basically, once the tree is repotted and we can get going again, it will definitely be kept out of direct sunlight, in a nice light spot on the stoep, under cover or under a roof, so that we can save it from the worst cold, should we have again. There are rumors that we're heading for a cold spell, but just as those rumors are, the weather also has a tendency to turn, and then you have great weather. I mean, today was supposed to be a cool day, going by the weather forecast a few days ago. But it's a lovely spring day. We've got a cool breeze, not too cold, hot enough for short sleeve. So yeah, let's have a look and get into this mess. Just thin it out a bit. I definitely need to get this fat one off here. There we go, that makes a big difference. These roots can now be placed outwards, so that it can grow. You'll see I've got some rather big roots here. Actually wondering if I should take this one off, but it's so knotted and tight. No, I can't. Now it's going to have to stay. That's right, it's nature's way. I'm not going to meddle with it too much. But we'll get these out into the sides and spread out a bit to the outward sections of the pot, so that it can grow and become a beautiful bonsai tree, become what it's intended to be. Right, let's get our growing medium.